Hey, it's Kyle here, and today I'll be reviewing episode 4 of Andor. Needless to say, this will involve some spoilers, so if you haven't seen the episode yet, please stop watching this video and go watch episode 4 and then come back and rewatch this review. Overall, this was my favorite episode of the series so far, mainly because it had the elements of the series that I was most excited to going into, and that is everything related to Coruscant, Mon Mothma, kind of Imperial politics. That was the part of the show that I was super excited about, and obviously the first 3 episodes was focusing more on Andor and that side of the story. We weren't getting the side from the Imperials and Mon Mothma and the politics and everything going on Coruscant. So nothing against those 3 episodes, it's just this is the part of the series I was most excited about, and for what I was hoping for, it really delivered. I loved everything, the deal with Mon Mothma in this episode, from the paranoia of basically being, a part of the Imperial government, a part of a dictatorship, but you are secretly, fighting against it. And you're kind of known as somebody who's kind of not necessarily towing the line, so you know you're being watched. And the paranoia that goes along with that. I love the little touch when she goes shopping for her husband's gift and she arrives and she has a new driver, and they both allude like, you have a new driver, and that's the paranoia. You don't know if you get a new driver, is that new driver a spy, or do you just happen to have a new driver? You just don't know. And she mentioned she just shows up to work and there's all these new faces, and you just don't know like who's a spy and who's not a spy. You just cannot trust anybody. You see this throughout this episode, this very common theme with the group that Andor is being introduced to. They don't trust him. It's like, why are we bringing him this late? How can we trust him? How do you know he is not an informant and a spy? Everybody on both sides, from Andor to Mon Mothma's side, they just don't know who they can trust. That paranoia, and even in the Imperials, I love the ISB scene where you have clearly, they're a staff meeting, and you have constant infighting out of that, where different individuals are kind of wanting to increase their portfolio, as they phrase it, at the expense of others. In some ways, they don't know who they can trust. It's even alluded to, when one of the agents is kind of making a play for more power, that, it's like, don't look down, watch out for that fall there. And that's something that's very true to history. I'm a big history nerd, and if you study groups, for example, like the Gestapo, the SS, all intelligence services, but especially in like dictatorships, there's constant power struggles within it. They're almost fighting amongst themselves more than they are actually doing what they're supposed to be doing. So I was kind of glad the show kind of showed that aspect of it. The tension in this episode is amazing. I think that really gets across the tension of living under a dictatorship. You don't know if you're being spied on. You don't know if somebody's informing on you. You know you can do nothing wrong and somebody can inform on you just because maybe they like your job or they want your apartment or anything like that. Maybe you looked at them wrong and now they're mad and they're going to inform on you. That tension is amazing how they were able to get that across in the episode. Even so much so how they ended the episode. When I know I was watching, and the episode just kind of suddenly ended. There wasn't really a normal transition to an ending. It wasn't the type of scene you would normally end an episode on to me. And to me, at least, I interpret that as when you're living in this type of world, you never know when it can end. It can just be like that and it's over. So I really thought this episode did an amazing job. I loved all aspects of it. No real complaints, nothing I disliked about it. Music also added a lot to it, with the tension and everything like that. I loved, like this entire episode, I'm trying to think of anything that I did not like, and I did not. Everything in this episode was awesome. I just loved all aspects of this episode, and really the tension and suspense it was able to build up has me so excited for episode 5. And now I'm kind of disappointed they're only able to release an episode a week, although that's the format I typically prefer. But I enjoyed this one so much, I was like, I want the next one now. But so in the comment section below, let me know What did you think about episode 4? Did you like it? How do you compare it to the first 3 episodes? Is episode 4 your favorite, or do you prefer one of the other ones? Was there anything you didn't like about episode 4? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate the support. I hope to see you next week for my review of episode 5. So I'll see you then. May the force be with you.